Hey guys, it's Miss Sweeney. So for today's math lesson, I need you to make sure that you go and get your math notebook and a pencil. So make sure you have your math notebook and a pencil. If you do not have your math notebook and a pencil, you can pause the video at this time and go get it. When you do get your math notebook and pencil, I want you to open up to your next clean page and I want you to put today's date at the top. 9-15-20. I'm going to proceed with the video, but remember, you can pause it to put the date down and get your materials if you need to. Let's continue. Today, we're actually going to be learning about stories about separating. And so what exactly does that even mean? And so what that is when you read a word problem, how do you know when the problem wants you to separate or subtract? So let's go ahead and get started.
There are 9 ducks. 5 swim away. How many ducks are there now? Let's find out. How many ducks are there at the beginning of the story?
So what I want you to do is I want you to count the ducks that you see here at the beginning of the story, and I want you to write that number down on your notebook. Okay, so now that you have that number written down, let's continue.
9. How many swim away?
Okay, so they say how many swim away, and they highlighted this group right here. So I want you to then write down how many swim away in your math notebook.
Five. The question is asking how many ducks are left after the 5 ducks swim away from the original 9. You can use a mat to show the story. You can separate the group from the whole to find the difference. What does the mat show?
Okay, so this is a part whole mat. So I want you to look and see, what does this part show? Okay, that's right, 5. What does this part show? 4. Very good. Both parts make the whole 9.
It shows there are 9 ducks. What do you need to do to find how many ducks there are now?
Okay, so we know we have 9 ducks. We know that 5 swam away. So what do we do to show how many are left?
You need to separate the 5 that swam away from the 9. Use a subtraction sentence to show the separating story. Let's read the subtraction sentence together. 9 minus 5 equals 4. What is the answer to the story's question?
Okay, so in your math notebook where you wrote 9, and then you wrote the number 5 that swam away, I want you to finish writing that subtraction sentence with the subtraction sign between the 9 and the 5. And then I want you to write equals 4. It says, what is the answer to the story's question? It would be that there were 4 that were still left swimming. So your subtraction sentence should be on your notebook paper. 9 minus 5 equals 4. Let's continue.
Now there are 4 ducks. Now you know how to write a subtraction sentence for a separating story.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a quick check. So you're going to need to make sure that you've got your pencil and your math notebook, and we're going to do a little practice to see how you guys are doing with this, okay? Now look, there's some choices. So I'm going to zoom. I'm going to try to make the screen smaller so I can see a little bit more of the choices so that they're kind of all there a little better. All right, so it says, which picture goes with the story? 10 children are playing in the park. 4 children go home. How many children are still in the park? So there's 10 children playing and 4 go home. So how many are left? So let's look at your choices. You have A with 8 whole and then 3 in one part and 5 in the other part. You have a 10 whole with 4 in one part and 6 in the other part. You have a 10 whole with 3 in one part and 7 in the other part. And then you have a whole with 12 and 4 in one part and I think 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 in the second part. So which one of these pictures matches the story that 10 children are playing and 4 go home? I want you to put number 1 on your math notebook and choose your answer. Okay. You should have selected choice B. 10 children are playing in the park. 4 go home. That means there are 6 left. 10 minus 4 equals 6. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, so this one says, which subtraction sentence goes with the picture? So you have the whole of 7 with a part of 5 and a part of 2. So which one of these subtraction sentence matches the part whole math? Okay. Now, you should have selected C. The whole is 7, so we start with 7. Minus 5, which is in the first part, equals 2 left behind. C. All right, let's look at this one. This is number 3. So write this one down in your notebook as number 3. Which subtraction sentence goes with the story? There are 12 eggs in a carton. Some of the eggs are cooked. Now there are 9 eggs in the carton. Which one of these subtraction sentences matches the story? A, B, C, or D? Choose your answer and write it down on your math notebook. Okay, you should have selected B. There's 12 eggs minus the 3 that were taken out leaves you equals with the 9 left, which it says there are 9 eggs in the carton. So that matches here. The 12 eggs to start with and the 9 eggs left. Okay. Teresa has 6 more crayons than Ryan. Teresa has 10 crayons. How many crayons does Ryan have? Now, this one's kind of tricky. Okay, she has 6 more than what he has. And she's got a total of 10. How many crayons does he have? 3, 4, 6, 16. So mark your answer down. Okay. He has 4 crayons. How did I come up with that? Because she has 10 total, which is 6 more. So 10 is the whole, 6 is one part, minus the other part. So that means 10 of the whole minus 6 leaves Ryan with 4. Okay. This question says, which subtraction sentence goes with the story? Margot had 8 books. She sold 3 of her books. How many books does Margot have now? A, B, C, or D? Go ahead and mark your answer. Okay. She had 8 and she sold 3. So 8 books minus 3 books equals 5 left. A. Okay, so now we're ready to check to see how we did. And we got them all correct. Very good. All right. So guys, that go ahead and wraps up our lesson about stories about separating. So now you've got a workbook page you're going to do today to practice, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.